Hello there folks, my name is Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to part 132 of Elden Ring Reforged Master Mode. Let's get back into it. So we did Domnula last time, just took a bit to get through the Godskin Apostle, unfortunately, but hey, had a good chat while we were doing that, so that was all good. And so now we want to head off this way. And obviously there are the trebuchets up there, which are a bit of an issue, so I don't know if I want to try and deal with them now. I kind of feel like I want to, because there is some potentially good loot in this area. I'm just trying to grab other stuff at the moment. Yeah, they hurt a lot, and they home in. I'm just wanting to pop over here real quick, see if there's a boom piece. Can you just let me explore? I'm not going near you, you fucking dingbats. Well, it killed the wolf, so that's a bonus. I think that, yeah, there's like a little bit down here that we can go to that can get us up and around. So I think we'll do that as the smart play. But I think there's still some wolves, actually. Just trying to grab all these various bits and bobs. I did see a wolf. Yeah, I'm not insane. Hey, I got a flask back that I didn't have to use to heal myself because my flasks do shit! We do get a couple more sacred tears soon though, that's gonna be really helpful, hopefully. So yeah, I kinda don't want to go too far that way. We're gonna just immediately beeline out of the way over this way. Because I want to take them out, and we can do that. So rather than barreling up the hill like a dumbass, we'll pop up this way. As a good thing about Elden Ring is there's always a gap in the enemy defenses. You don't always have to bum rush up through the middle. You can go around. Obviously the other way is you can go through the capital. But obviously in ERA you need to defeat the Tree Sentinel duo, which do not recommend. Unless you enjoy cock and ball torture. Okay, apparently these guys are into being fucking dominatrixes in their spare time, because they're fucking me up real bad. Hey, a flask, nice. And yeah, nice and simple, we're up above them now. Saves us a hell of a lot of trouble. And I believe down here, we're sort of all in this area. I think there's like just a bunch of foot soldiers just hanging out in the woods down here. Nope, you're not a foot soldier. Ah, yeah. The one behind me kind of caught me there. that game down just for the flask back, which I then immediately need to heal. But hey. That's how it be sometimes. That's how it be. We do have the one down there as well, but I don't think I finished clearing out the ones up here, so I'll get shot at by another one here if I try to go down there, so just keep going through these two. I think I didn't get this one. Oh no, I did. Okay, cool. And there's one up there as well. Unfortunately, these won't be disabled permanently, so if I do die, I have to do this again, but that's okay. You could also maybe come up this way as well, sort of using the cliffs for protection, although the boulders do have a pretty nasty AoE, so might not be the safest, in all honesty, but so as soon as anything's safe in this godforsaken land, well, Godfrey forsaken land, I guess. I like the red flowers, by the way. It sort of implies bloodshed without actually having blood everywhere. It's a pretty nice touch. Okay. So let's go in here and let's grab this grace here. So if we do die, then we don't have to go through the gauntlet again. We can just pop back here. And given that I am very low on flasks, that is probably going to be pretty helpful. Of course, these soldiers are very generous in their flask givings, which is much appreciated, I will say. It's always nice when I get my flasks back. See flask grants 1, 2, 3, 4, and 50 for my thoughts on flask refills. It's always a bit dumb when you don't get flask refills in certain situations for seemingly no reason. I think this is actually a camp, technically? Oh, no, actually, maybe not. Or maybe it is. I can't remember. All I know is there's that scarab in the middle that I need to murder. It's a camp. If you'll excuse me, lads, I just wanted to get the lightning slash, and I will be on my way. Oh man, I missed him. Oh god, okay. Bloody hell. Really needed that to hit, but it just wouldn't. Okay. Shit happens. But we do spawn right here, so that's fine. Lightning Slash, by the way, our first actual Lightning Ash of War. Yeah. Kind of a little bit frustrating that there are so many elements, but so few elemental Ashes of War that you can actually find for them. I think there are 3 base game Lightning Ash of Wars, and they're all in Altus. Lightning Slash, the Goat Roll, and the other lightning one, that calls down the bolt of lightning, forget the name of it, that's in Lanedale, technically Altus, so. Wakey, wakey! These, Red Eyes really do not care about the fate of their soldiers, do they? They're just killing the foot soldiers. They're just like, meh. Whoa! I thought I'd be able to dodge that guy even if I didn't see him because I'd be able to hear him, but yeah, no, not when I'm in the middle of an animation. That's a bit more difficult game. Jesus. Just use my defaults to get the bleeds. There we go. A ton of upgrade mats. And I believe this is where you get the brass shield. Okay, well that's not everything apparently. I think that there's a red-eyed knight a bit further up ahead. Yeah, the dude on the horse there, I think he might be red-eyed. I'm not too sure. Potentially, though. They're a bit of a dickish camp, though. Spread out all over the damn show. Give me my runes. Oh, crystal bud. Nice. So yeah, you see that I'm getting shot at with bolts. That's sort of the secret here is there are dudes ready to ambush you and shoot at you if you try to engage the dude on the horse. He's obviously their captain and he's got some very good men laying a pretty good ambush. I gotta say, I wish that it didn't reset the shield. Oh no! You fucking kidding me? That's why I really hate shields. Because if they put their shield down or do anything else, like another attack, a guard counter, anything that interrupts you attacking their shield, it resets immediately. And so you gotta try again and get multiple hits to get the shield out of the way, and it's so annoying. Because with the stamina costs of everything in this mod, it takes a lot to be able to deal with them. Oh, it's so annoying sometimes, man. And because I wasn't done with the red-eyed camp, I gotta deal with this again. So, like, the camps were a good idea when it was actually making sense for a camp, but having to go 50 miles out to find another dude is a little bit annoying. Okay, but I did that last time and they didn't give any two shits. I just want to be done with these enemies! Oh, I don't care about fighting them! You just have to kill them once. And that should be it. But no, if you die because some fucking horse snuck up on you because you can't see that well, because the camera's up your ass half the time that you gotta fight through all of it again. And it gets tedious. Especially when the game has rules about, hey, you can aggro these enemies and kill them before dealing with the main ones, and then all of a sudden that rule doesn't fucking happen anymore. And I get butt-fucked. There we go. I was terrified of getting too close again, because obviously what happened last time. Oh my... I healed because I thought I killed him, but it turns out no, I didn't kill him. God! Fuck off, you fucking guard countering piece of shit! Oh, yeah, okay. I'm healing because I know with that Royal Knight's Resolve, this dude will one-shot me. Alright, get the ass out of here and let me move on with my life. By the way, that's why I haven't been killing the trebuchet guys. Is because I know I'll have to kill them again. And again, and again, because I'll keep dying. I could hear him, and oh yeah, the dodge went through. God fucking die! Jesus! The amount of health these enemies have when you desperately need to kill them is obscene! And we got the foot soldiers. Oh, for... I'm dead. Ah! I'm actually getting annoyed now. Like, I think that's half the problem with these camps. Because it's a problem that's in, like, every Souls game, including Elden Ring. And it hasn't been solved by ERR. In fact, ERR makes it worse with how their camps work. Is that you are terrible at dealing with multiple opponents. Multiple opponents are just death incarnate. Like, one hollow, easy. Two hollows, fucking run. You are done. And it's the same here. And so with how the camps work, in that if a red eye sees you, every single enemy in a 6-mile radius also sees you. You just get swarmed and trying to deal with a souped up enemy as well as 6 other dudes is really hard. Particularly with the camera. I'd say camera is one of the main causes of deaths. Stamina, man. And also the stamina issues. Like, stamina management against a single dude is really easy, but when there's multiple enemies trying to kill you, trying to manage your stamina becomes exponentially harder. And, like, with how ERR treats its Ashes of War, your AoE options are even more limited. Because Ashes of War gives you your few AoE options. Okay, heal. By the way, I'm just ignoring the fact that I'm getting shot at because, well... Cool. And the chest has opened, so the red eyes are done. They're no longer red-eyed, they're just normal-eyed, and I don't have to suffer anymore, and oh my god. I love that even if I have stamina, by the way, it won't let me dodge sometimes because my stamina ran out. So it prevents any actions until it's regened a certain amount. That's a feature I really do not like. Because with how ERR stamina is, you're going around with stamina a lot. So you get in a situation where you can't do anything and it's just annoying. Okay, fuck yous then. Yeah, you're gonna be dicks and have my weapon bounce and all that fucking shit. Nah. We're just gonna fucking do this. And I was getting shot at, by the way, so that's fun to know. Yeah? Are you fucking kidding me? Ah. Well, if you're gonna come down, then, sure. Anyone else? Ah. How the fuck did you block that? Man, they've been working with the Carians real hard. They have magic shields. Oh, I love the absurdity sometimes. I love when I'm good moves like this, I can just laugh at the absurdity instead of getting grumpy at it. Because Grumpy Poe is not a very fun Poe to watch, I imagine. Erdtree Great Bow and 20 Great Arrows. So yeah, Erdtree Great Bow is normally at the start of the game, but it's now here because obviously having the Great Bow be all the way here and the Erdtree Great Bow being so much harder to get, just yeah, makes zero sense. So yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. We need to deal with the trebuchet dudes one more time, and then we should be good for this area. So deal with them so I can get the golden seed and Lutiny corpses that are near them as well. Yeah, brush shield and the full Langdale soldier set. Which is very, very nice. Obviously, Langdale soldier set is, you know, lightning damage. I think I've mentioned that before, so pretty good. It's not too far away from the Langdale Knight set, which is a direct upgrade though, so as that competing with it. That is another camp down here. It's really easy though. It's just the ulcerated tree spirit is the red eye, rather than having him be a boss for some reason. So it's a really, really easy one because it's just an ulcerated. I say that like ulcerateds are easy for the average Joe. I don't find ulcerateds easy, I find them fun, even. But I am also playing ERR on Master Mode with over 1,000 deaths, so I think my opinion is, it doesn't really matter. I like how they have all these defenses and just the gates are left wide open. It's like, nah, no one will ever be able to get through. And if they do, then they won't be able to get into the city. I was like, well, you left the gate open, mate. Although I guess the real defense is the Draconic Tree Sentinel, who will destroy anything that gets any closer, but hey. Oh my god, you're a Langdale soldier without a shield. And the Erdtree Circo, yet again. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Cool. And now that we can safely explore around here, we can also go do the other stuff down here that we didn't manage to get done. Got afraid of getting exploded by a giant fucking boulder. Which I think I would have been safe down here. I think you're kind of shaded by that rock there, but it's better to be safe than mincemeat, I guess. I think, yeah, this is a Lost Ash of War, given that it's legendary. Yeah, 2 Lost Ashes of War. About standard at this point. I think it's nice they're giving us multiple of those at this point. Like, early on we were just picking up 1 of them, but now we're getting 2 of them. So that's a nice wee change. Obviously down here is another spot you can get up to the trebuchets. This one's a little bit more guarded than that other one. Okay, fuck off! Fucking stagger for stagger to stagger, and it's like, nah, Lion's Claw. Back away from that, you little dick. Yeah, you're next. You don't deserve to be stabbed in the front. You get a backstab. You get dishonor because I hate you. Man, I am in a hateful mood when it comes to these enemies today, aren't I? Bloody hell. No torches! You think you're allowed to run? No! You're worth money, even if it is only like 100 runes. I don't care. You're also crafting materials, which is helpful. Potentially. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. Oh, bloody hell. I didn't even realize we were going 30 minutes. Didn't feel like that long. Although I guess it was that long section with dying over and over again. That damn bloody horse knight. Oh, there's a way down to the woods there. There's like 50 different ways down to those woods, and all of them lead you to suffering. But we'll have to get down to there sometime soonish, but not now. Man, it would have been really cool if Elden Ring actually had some proper stealth mechanics. Like, I remember the showcase trailer when they first showcased the game. And they were showing up to Draconic Tree Sentinel, and they showed them sneaking through these woods because the enemies were too dangerous to fight. And I always thought that was really cool, and like more emphasis on stealth, but nah, you just fight them normally and it's fine. Unfortunately. Number 26. What are you? Revitalizing white cured meat and blightbone arrows. Well, that must be new, because that is the upgrade to my cured meat. Yeah, the revitalizing cured meat, the revitalizing white cured meat. Awesome. So, yeah, I can have the vitality boosting one for a longer duration, and then obviously the blightbone arrows would be the light arrows, if I had to guess. Yep. Afflicts targets with Deathblight. Yeah, Deathblight's actually pretty helpful. It's pretty nice to have effect, so. Guess what? He's a lion! The blood loss, man. Holy crap. Wait, did he die? Gravity for the fucking win! Oh, that was beautiful. Absolutely peak. I didn't even know he could die to gravity. I've never seen that before. Oh my god. Oh, I got tears in my eyes from laughing so hard. What a joyous episode this is. I think this will be going out on Halloween as well. So, happy Halloween if this is when this one comes out. Not too sure. I should probably think it'll be after Halloween at this point. Yeah, it will be actually. Thinking about it. Oh, sad. I hope everyone had a good Halloween at least. I'm not saying I celebrate, but I know some people in America do. You appear to have an item. I want that item. Lightning Great Bolts. No jar cannon yet to really make use of those, though. Jar cannon, one of my favourite weapons, but... So I know not to fall down there myself because that'll kill me, like it killed that lion, which was hilarious, but still. Can't believe that happened. That's the third time I've had an enemy just die from gravity unintentionally. You need to jump up here if you want to fight me. Wait, he clipped through the rock entirely. Go on, mate, up you come. There we go. Another Guardian Sword Spear, beautiful. Oh, he landed on top of a rune piece down there as well. Hell yeah. We're heading towards the lightning area. Lanciex as an ancient dragon is obviously one of my least favorite fights in the game. Ancient dragons in general just suck to fight, and obviously ERA hasn't made any improvements to them, unfortunately. I did get that one stance break on Lanciex when we first encountered them earlier on, which I guess is an improvement, so they have improved it, but it's still, you know, aside from that, it's still a pretty bad fight, unfortunately. Just big chunky health bar in a terrible arena. Like, I'd say worst arena in the game. I think even X has a better arena. I always had troubles with Lanciex just going so far away from the central position and luring in, like, every enemy in the area and just being an absolute mess to deal with. Because obviously, you know, they are pretty tough bots, so they're going to probably kill you. And so if they're luring in more enemies by just being all over the show, then it's even more of an issue. Like, X doesn't have that issue because he doesn't have any enemies near him. So, yeah. What the— oh. It was like, did he go off the cliff? Right, yeah, I need to take off Dance of Fortune because I'm not really using deflections too much. I finally remembered I'm gonna take it off. I guess it's kind of a good bonus when I do deflections, but I don't do deflections quite nearly enough, so yeah. Wall bounce. Every time, man, every time. Golden Rune 3000, okay. You know, you want to make the forest down there even faster, put Miranda blooms everywhere so you're constantly getting poisoned. And then you can be more easily death-blitten, and then make it so that whenever you pick up a consumable rune, it automatically pops it, so you can't have stored runes spawn in that forest. There we go. The current approved experience deletes everything you have. I don't really have a fortune that is any good though. How many of the thingies have I picked up? Are they in key items? I do not— oh no, there they are. I have 12. Okay. Obviously any legendary ones and stuff like that I will just pick up and not need to use these on, so I do have a few I can pick up. So I've got these two here. I've got— that's 6 plus 3, that's 9. Yeah, I can get all of them. So we'll grab all of them and go through them, I guess. So yeah, Spell Sword, Sword and Scroll, increased mind, increased cast speed, decreases HP restoration from non-flask sources, so less from your healing miracles. Slightly increases status build up taken, so more easy to proc statuses on, which is ERR, so it's going to happen anyway. Casting spells increases your melee attack power. Casting spells reduces the FP cost of skills. Landing melee attacks greatly increases spell attack power. Landing melee attacks slightly reduces the FP cost of spells. So you want to weave your sword and spell attacks together to get the best benefits. And they expire upon landing a melee attack or casting a spell, and generator spells do not build or consume these effects. So it decreases the attack power of unboosted attacks, which isn't that much. So that's that one. Spell Sword. Sentinel. So Shield of Faith increases maximum equip load, increases elemental defense, slightly increases incantation attack power, and slightly increases poise. Decreases arcane, slightly decreases stamina recovery. So increases guarding effectiveness when wielding a shield, blocking attacks and taking damage slightly restores FP, and while under half health, slightly restores HP over time, increases the cast speed of spells, decreases the FP cost of incantations, decreases movement speed while in combat. So that's one I've used in the past, because in the past it used to have a boost to incantations that was quite useful. Fortune of the Sage. Devoted studies, increases maximum FP, increases memory slots, increases the FP cost of skills and consumables, slightly decreases vigor, and slightly decreases physical damage negation, so Squishy Mage. Increases the natural FP regeneration gained when casting a spell. This effect is increased based on memory slot cost. Grants stamina regeneration when casting a spell. This effect is increased based on memory slot cost. Casting spells of different memory slot costs grants incrementing boost to spell attack power. This effect stacks up to 3 times. It decreases the physical attack power of weapons. So you want to use spells that cost a lot of slots, but also chain together different slot costs. So do a 2 and then a 3 and then or maybe a 3 and a 4 and then a 3 and, you know. So, pretty interesting. Fortune of the Sorcerer. So, Academy Brilliance decreases the FP cost of sorceries, increases memory slots, decreased poise, and decreased max stamina. So, casting a sorcery grants 3 these incrementing effects. Briefly slightly increases cast speed, briefly decreases FP cost of sorceries. Upon casting 9 sorceries in succession, greatly increases spell damage for the next cast sorcery. Generator spells do not consume this effect. Greatly decreases duration of buffs. So, you cast 9 spells in a row, and then on the 10th, you pull out your big boy spell. You know, your Cannon of Heimer, your Loretta's Mastery, your Shattering Crystals, whatever you want, your big boy spell. Bring that out, and yeah, do a lot more damage with it. It's pretty good. Adherent. Corrupting Zeal slightly increases faith and slightly increases memory slots. Decreases elemental damage negation and decreases poise. Repeatedly casting incantations of the same spell school builds up the Corrupting Zeal effect for that spell school. Progress is increased based on memory slot cost. Progress degrades over time, and when casting incantations of a different spell school. When casting a support incantation, slightly increases cast speed for a time, decreases the power of unboosted incantations. Corrupting Zeal may be active for one spell school at a time, greatly increases the power of incantations for the chosen spell school, slightly increases FP and stamina consumption. When casting incantations of the chosen spell school at stage 3 of the effect, deals feedback damage to self. The effect is based on memory slot cost. When casting Inner Sorcery, deals maximum feedback damage to self. So you need to reset it, is what it seems like it's saying here. So once you get to stage 3, or stage 2, you cast a different spell school to reset it, and get rid of the buff. Cleric. Lingering Blessings, increased maximum HP, increased memory slots, and slightly decreases the FP cost of incantations, decreases maximum stamina, and increased FP cost of skills and sorceries. So increases HP and FP restoration from flasks for self and nearby allies, When casting healing incantations, grants increased movement speed for self and nearby allies. When casting spawning incantations, grants a brief damage absorb bubble for self and nearby allies, and decreases all weapon attack power, so this is a good support one. We have the Ranger, so Eagle Eye, increased undiscovery, increased the duration of buffs, and slightly decreases status effect build up taken, but you get less HP and FP restoration from flasks. Increases movement speed when wielding bows. Landing attacks with weapons and bows greatly increases stamina consumption, or greatly decreases stamina consumption of successive attacks. This effect is increased for stronger attacks and stacks. Maintaining the stamina buff grants greatly increased projectile range and slightly increased projectile damage over time, and decreases poison attack power, so you're not going to be getting stance breaks as much with this. Apothecary. Jarite's collection increases arcane and decreases the FP cost of consumables. Slightly increases the stamina consumption of attacks, slightly decreases the effectiveness of blocking, so increases projectile range when wielding crossbows. Landing attacks with weapons, crossbows, elemental stone items, and reusable tools. Builds a buff that vastly increases damage of the next pot or aromatic used. This effect can be stored up to 3 times. Increases the FP cost of skills, sorceries, and incantations. So all about consumables and using a bow. Heretic. So Vector of Infection, increases arcane and slightly increases memory slots. Decreases vigor, and decreases status resistances. So in the presence of any status effect, slightly it decreases all FP consumption, slightly increases stamina recovery. This effect is applied separately for each type of status effect, while under 2 or more of the above effects grants slight HP and FP restoration over time, and slightly decreases runes gained. So that's actually a pretty good one for status effect builds, so like a poison bleed weapon, pretty good with that, or like a weapon with like bleed and frost, and then you buff it with poison, you get all those status effects going, like really, really good. Awesome. So I guess we'll just stick with Fortune of the Bold, because we don't really need anything else at the moment. Nothing suits this build, unfortunately. And yeah, I am all tied out. I don't know if anything I said there was understandable, because I feel like I'm slurring my words right now and speaking quite fast, but I left them up for you guys to be able to read. Oh, hello Jonah. Yeah, I'll let you out in a second, mate. So, I'm going to have a breather and say once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care guys, have a good one.